shit. Back with Adam and Eric. The rest of the swim team with us. This is Dave. Josh is in the back. I don't know if he. I don't know. I guess you can kind of see him.
The disembodied boys.
The disembodied. The blazing Asian. This week we'll be watching Akira. This is something I haven't seen in at least 10, 15 years.
I haven't seen it in at least 30.
And I've never seen it.
You've never seen it?
Nope.
You ever seen it?
Not me.
When's the last time you watched it, Josh?
I saw you. 1996.
Was it a good year?
The acid was good.
The acid was good. This is one of those movies, like this and The Wall are two high acid trip movies.
I believe Fear and Loathing would be up there too.
Fear and Loathing's up there too.
It's one of the first movies I saw on acid.
The first anime in my collection.
That's just got bad idea written all over it.
You know, it was actually a really good idea.
Sure. Yeah.
So
Please don't encourage the young children.
I'm about to have a coffee shit. I mean, it was a bad idea. Horrible idea. Don't do drugs.
a coffee shit?
Yes.
Those are bad.
Till you're older. No coffee shits until you're 30.
Uh-huh. So I'll be looking forward to... Last I remember, this was a really good movie. It's kind of confusing, but especially considering 3 out of the 5 of us have never seen this.
What's with the motorcycles?
I don't know, dude. I'm ready to watch it.
It's interesting.
Okay.
You know, hopefully you'll like it.
Well, yeah, hopefully.
It's better than Air Force One. I promise you, it is better than Air Force One.
It couldn't be much.
Thank you. All right, so we will see you in. I don't remember how long this movie is. There's no running time on it. This is the special edition, so it could be longer than the actual real version of it. I'm not sure.
Wait.
Bye, Josh.
Do we ignore the camera while it's going?
We don't run the camera while it's going. We watch the movie, then we come back and talk about it.
So they don't actually see us watching
No.
the movie as we're live commentating on the movie?
No, we need to get something right. Remember, we're going to make notes.
That's right. We are going to make notes.
Behind the scenes of how organized we are. So, we will see you when Akira's over. And, yeah, we will see you. I don't know how long it is. We'll see you when it's over. And you'll get a lot of first-hand impressions of Akira.
Wow.
That was a long movie.
That was a long fucking movie. I need a break halfway through. You guys didn't see it, but I actually left. Holy shit. Can we swear on this? It's on the internet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can say anything on the internet.
Exactly.
Oh.
My notes consisted of Baby Jesus, Make Cheesy Speech, and Evil Midget Louis Anderson saves the day.
Nailed it. That show was crazy. There was some government stuff in there. There was some revolution.
Since you sat and watched all of it,
Yeah, my opinion doesn't count. I left.
It was long.
other than that,
It was different. I'm not usually the abstract idea kind of movie person, but it's kind of like Pink Floyd's The Wall, you know.
It's not even a new idea. It's just
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like,
it's
it's
the
that-
wall.
Should have been one of the
the wall,
movies.
jackass.
No, but in terms of abstract movies, I mean, I still like. I mean, yeah, it does. It drags in the middle there.
The original Planet of the Apes is better.
Battlefield Earth is better.
No, it's not.
Really? I watched all that.
I'm sorry.
I've never seen it.
Can't wait till we get to the bees.
What happened in the bees?
I don't know.
Battlefield Earth.
I don't own Battlefield Earth.
We can make an exception.
I got a website.
But yeah, I agree. I mean, it does drag in the middle there, but like once.
I can't keep everybody's name straight. Foreign names like that, they just, I'm abated on it.
I will say for it being made in '87 that
We got the right year this week?
I'm 90% sure.
Oh, boy.
It was made in '87, and they predicted a year later there would be a giant psychic explosion, and then 30 years later, all this shit happens.
Yeah.
You mean the radio waves?
Yes.
Way to bring that full circle, buddy.
You.
The animation stands way out. I mean, even for being
I will give it that. It was pretty good. You know, usually sometimes in the animated movies it's hard to get the mouths to line up just right and everything to kind of flow, but it did feel pretty natural in that aspect.
Not just that, just that, like, some older animated movies look like crap.
Yeah.
Like,
And that even kind of still stands par with some of today's stuff. Not like, CGI, but...
no, and that's all for the most part, that's all hand. There's a couple CGI things in there, but for the most part, that's all hand-drawn.
Right.
I don't know how long it took them to make the movie. I'm guessing quite a while. But, so you guys missed the psychotic teddy bear scene.
It was
I
just
heard-
like our game of DC this evening.
I heard Adam mention
wasn't
something
gonna
about
say
that.
Nothing was going to save that. The story was drawn out and boring as fuck.
Oh, it was dry. It was dry. There was no... I don't know.
Know what?
Sizzle?
Well, I mean, if it's a movie that people like to watch on drugs, that should tell you right there. It's probably not going to be the best thing not on drugs.
True. But don't do drugs.
You have to be, because otherwise it's just mind.
Oh, I could definitely see that being good on acid.
Yeah.
I agree. They probably could have cut out or cut down a lot of the political shit, which in the manga's drawn out. If I remember correctly, it's drawn out even more.
Oh, God.
But
I didn't even have a problem with it, but I mean, if you're
no, that's where it starts to slow down. Is like when they have the meeting where they tell the colonel he's going to be.
relieved of command.
Yeah, they kind of warn him ahead of time.
Yep, that was right when we decided to go outside for
Yep.
a few minutes.
But then once Tetsuo wakes up and he has that fight with the teddy bear in the car and the bunny, I mean that's kind of where. And there's some
I
really
feel like
weird
I might have missed
cuts.
a good part of the movie.
There are some weird cuts.
It's irrelevant for me.
What?
The fight with the teddy bear, the bunny, and
The car.
the car. Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I just don't think for me, I don't think it would have helped.
wasn't that kid bald, though, in the bar when he killed the bartender?
No, the
No.
bartender was
the
bald.
bartender was bald.
Oh. Alright.
No,
I still say they were on Tatooine.
no, we're on Tatooine. I'm trying to think of.
Just because of that, it's not going to be able to be aired on mobile. Sony's going to copyright that shit.
That would be Disney, not Sony.
Whatever. They're going to call bullshit and flag it.
What's the other thing? So what if it was all more? I get because like the first one, 15, the bike thing at the beginning. If it was all more like that.
Yeah. Like, if they just took out all that boring shit and added not boring shit, it'd been so much better.
That is a fantastic plan for a movie. You should sell that.
You know, I feel like it would be legit. If you just went to like a big producer, like a big company, and were like, I'm gonna make a movie that rocks and just has no boring shit in it, I think I could actually get greenlit.
You'd be Michael Bay. Although his shit's boring because his shit is repetitive and
He makes money.
because people are.
We just want to sell out, Dave.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of.
This isn't about the craft. This is about the money.
It's not a matter of selling out though.
No. It's
It
about
is.
the money, so yeah, it's about selling out. It's like the guys who make South Park. As long as it makes money, they'll keep making the show. Otherwise, they don't give a shit.
They don't. That's different though because they're. That's different than what Michael Bay does because with Parker and Stone, they're doing their own stuff, so they're not really selling out. Where Bay takes shit like
I think they've actually gone on interviews and told them that they've sold out. I think I distinctly remember that on some commentaries that they sell out. They like selling out. They're okay with it. That's how they make money.
there's a difference though, because like with Bay, he takes known shit and rapes it for his own benefit. Like
But
what
I'm pretty sure they've been in interviews where they said they sold out. I think they enjoy that.
Yeah. I think it was the same interview there where they're talking about taking acid on the red carpet in dresses. Did you
Well-
see that?
No.
The two of them?
No,
They
I was
put
just
on-
trying
they-
to fuck with Dave.
They took acid
They
and put
showed
on
up for red
dresses and they
carpet
showed
wearing
up.
dresses.
Yeah, and they were on acid. Every time anybody mentioned, we're trying to ask them about the dresses, they'd say, "Oh, it's a magical evening. Oh, it's just a magical evening tonight."
was that for the South Park movie?
Or I think maybe for the South Park movie. It was hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
But no, what I'm saying, what they do is
Way more interesting than Akira.
no.
It's not that it wasn't interesting, because I like movies that are thinkers, but this just had so much shit to sort through that it was just
The weird thing though,
it was just boring.
the
It was
weird
just
thing,
boring.
because
Like,
a lot of the
You have
jokes
to like
you were
rewind
cracking
a lot.
up,
And
that because yeah, this was made in the '80s, but a lot of the
Oh, the political stuff still
the political
holds.
Still, yeah,
It's dead on. It's scary how right on it is.
and I don't know if that was like an intentional. I don't
You mean if they intentionally predicted the future?
know if
No.
they intentionally did stuff to where,
I think it just shows how much politics actually doesn't change.
yeah,
I had that thought during the movie, actually.
It absolutely shows that as far as I thought, but I mean that took me out of it though, because it got me thinking about too many other things that are going on right now, and then the rest of it was just moot to me at that point because none of it mattered anymore. I was just too busy trying to figure out why they weren't more pissed off of how everything came about as opposed to being in awe of all the mystical walking on water shit and everything. It was just
because people get complacent.
yeah, but the ones that knew
Right,
weren't
right.
trying to go that route. They just kept going on for their own selfish reasons. Like, I'll show him and take this motorcycle back and rev it in his face. And there was personal grudges going on as opposed to going, why the hell is this happening?
To some degree, yeah.
It was just little shit that really didn't have to happen. It lost the
Maybe
overall arrangement of what it was trying to get through. I think was lost because of all that other crap that was in there for just nothing really. The story was just too much shit going on.
Maybe it's meant to signify how selfish we are as a people and we're unable to see
Probably.
the larger picture.
I could see that.
It's deep.
It is deep. There's a lot of deep shit going on. In
There
that movie.
was.
but
I need to rewatch
but
that about
there's
7
just
times,
too
but I
much. There's just too
Yeah,
much trivial
I-
shit going on at the same time that loses it all in there.
I will. I mean, it took me a couple times watching it to actually get a lot of stuff out of it. I'm not gonna deny that. I mean, this isn't like a type of movie where you can just sit there and watch it once and get everything out of it. Even if you've read the manga, you're still not gonna get everything out of it.
I would say you should sit, if you're gonna watch it, you should sit and set a time limit and only watch that much, and then go back and watch that again before you go any further. Because there's so much going on that you're gonna miss stuff,
Yeah.
and there's just too much. There's too much stuff that
You
that
blink,
whoever
you're out
wrote
of
it,
it.
whoever wrote all this, clearly has multiple messages that they're trying to get through to you.
Well,
but
like it was
it's so mucked up. It's hard as fuck
It was-
to read it.
based on a manga, which was really, really. think it was in the mid-20s for volume-wise. Like, and I don't know how long, but yeah, there was a lot to it. I mean, we'll probably have the same type of discussions when we hit Ghost in the Shell, because Ghost in the Shell's based on a manga, which the movie's kind of crap compared to the manga.
Can we get drugs before that one?
Is there any director's stuff?
No drugs
Director
for you
stuff?
guys. We're professionals.
I don't think so, because I don't think he speaks English.
Let's not say we.
Um,
It's not we.
There's an
really does this things.
There's an interview with him.
I'd be interested to see what he has to say, or even the person that wrote the script out. I'd like to hear what they have to say about it.
Yeah,
Because it's all, you sit there and you listen to all that stuff, and you're really left wide open for your own imagination to speculate on things. I'd really like to hear more of who wrote it and who directed it really was trying to get across there.
The second disc in this is all the bonus stuff, because there's like a 48-minute documentary on the production of it.
Why?
Why? Because like I said, it's all hand-drawn. It had to take...
Yeah, no, I know. It took a god-awful amount of time to sit there and draw all that out, yes.
And then there's the 30-minute interview with the director.
Yeah, see, that would be the more interesting part. The story is huge. There's so much trying to come through there. It's just... It's lost in translation big time.
Yeah. But if you watch this, which I'm not going to say yay or nay on this, because it is kind of an acquired thing.
You better be in the mood.
That's exactly it.
But see, the thing is, though, I think that's true of most anime, though.
Nah, I've seen stuff that was...
Anime movies, not TV shows, because anime TV shows are kind of mind-numbing and more formulaic than American TV shows.
I'll go with...
I don't know, I've seen some that I really, really liked, but this one...
Like what?
This one just drug me into the dirt, and I couldn't...
I prefer the Cowboy
I
Bebop.
really wanted to like it.
Cowboy Bebop was only like 20-some-odd episodes, though.
It was still good.
Well, yeah, it was. I'm not saying I love Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing that didn't carry it for me were the characters. They were just kind of bland, a little too cut and paste, a little all kind of the same. At least in like something like Cowboy Bebop, the characters are a little bit more dynamic.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That helps drive the story forward.
Especially with
the dialogue between the characters helps keep the attention through the boring parts of the movie. This just didn't really have any of that. Like
Nothing made me give a damn about any of them.
Yeah, that sizzle that really makes you want to push through the boring to get to the more exciting part.
And I get to, like, especially like with you being, well, both of you, and even say anything about it, but like being your first time, I can get how you would lose track, since it is animated and everybody, there's a couple people that look almost the same.
That didn't bother me at all.
No, but I can get how you can get confused as to
who's who and
who
am I actually supposed to be?
How did you get from here? Oh wait, you're somebody different.
Yeah,
I wasn't really...
That did it to me a few
I wasn't
times.
bothered with any of that. That stuff didn't bug me. It was just... I was trying to contemplate everything that was going on, and then try to figure out the stuff that's just hidden
and that's
below
a lot
the
of it
surface.
too. Yeah.
But it went farther below the surface. It was like 8 feet below the storyline that was getting thrown out at you.
You think about what you saw, but then you missed 10 minutes worth of the movie.
You missed. Yeah, you missed so much of it.
Definitely a multiple watch movie.
I couldn't do it.
No,
it's too fucking slow paced.
Pull everything out of it though, or even tap to start to pull everything out. It's a multiple watch movie. Like there's stuff that when I was watching just now, there's stuff that I noticed I'd never noticed before. Like in that meeting when the general gets pissed off and leaves, there's that one guy that's the traitor on the council. He kind of smiles, and he's like, "Good, my plan's falling into. We're gonna get him out of here, and we're gonna fuck over the military."
Right.
And I never really picked up on that before.
Right, but it's stuff like that that's like actually in the main story that gets stepped over so hard because of all this shit that's going on in the
And here's
in
the
the nether regions of the actual.
here's
what
the
real,
kicker
you know.
and well, before I get to that, one of the things though, like saying how everybody kind of looks the same, though, and yeah, Cowboy Bebop's really good about people looking distinctly different. There's a couple other animes I can think of off the top of my head that were like Trigun was like that. Trigun was
That's a
very,
good one.
Yep.
I own that.
Big Trigun fan.
Me too. What's it? I just thought of another one. Outlaw Star was pretty good at that too.
Yeah.
Because you guys brought it up, making fun of Tetsuo at the end. Dragon Ball people all pretty much look the same, except for a handful of them.
Yep, they totally do.
True.
They all look like Tetsuo.
What?
They all look like Tetsuo.
Yeah, they all look like
Because he
Tetsuo.
sure as shit looks, especially when the helicopter blows up and his hair all shoots up in the flame. It was like, really?
Well, I'm pretty
Waiting
sure.
for like Kamehameha.
I'm
Right.
pretty sure this came out before Dragon Ball.
Well, yeah, okay.
All right, so one ripped off the other, but still.
The chicken or the egg?
What thing I was gonna say.
It all has growth hormones in it.
There was a lot of deep shit happening, and it was that stuff that I found more interesting, and the rest of the story I got lost on because I just didn't give a fuck about it anymore because the other stuff was too meaningful.
Okay, well, for Adam and Eric, even though you got bored with it and left halfway through, would you rather watch this again, and don't look at me,
I'm not looking at you like anything.
or would you rather sit through a really bad, like Air Force One?
Air Force One was shorter, and I already know what I'm in for, so I'd gladly watch Air Force One again before I watch this again.
Air Force One's way more fun to rip apart.
I don't even care if anybody wants me to rip it apart to watch it again.
No, I know.
this
I'm
is-
just saying.
This had a lot of deep shit going on, and I found that way more entertaining than the actual story that was going on. The actual story was fucking garbage to me. I didn't even care about it.
You have to be way more in the mood for this.
To watch that again?
I couldn't just sit and watch
I
it
don't
again.
actually think
I'm
I'm
just
just
looking
looking
at
at
it
sure
yourself
what
like,
the
hey,
real
let's
story
watch
was.
Akira.
Right, but if somebody said, "Hey, do you want to
It was
watch
too-
it?" I
yeah,
could probably
I mean, yeah.
sit and watch
And I
it.
think that's maybe
Because
because
there
I
were
think
so
it's
many
been
other things going on.
anywhere between 5 and 10 years since I've actually watched this, and I think that's part of the reason why. Because I've never like, 'cause you're right, you do kind of have to get in the mindset to watch it. Where I'd rather, if I'm gonna watch a movie, I'll grab something stupid.
Yeah, it's not something you can just sit down and not think about.
No, you have to be, you got to be really open-minded, and there's a lot of shit in there that if you stop paying attention to what I'm sorry, my opinion, the stupid fucking characters are going on about, because none of that shit really matters into what they're really trying to show you. None of that shit really matters compared to what's going on. It just doesn't. It's trivial shit compared to what that story is really what's really going on. It's just, that's why I lost that. That's why I just got bummed out with it. It was like, fuck. I don't
He's
even
got a
care.
point.
I don't even care what these characters are doing anymore.
Yeah, it's like when they die. I think the only person that I
There was
felt bad about.
There was people dying everywhere.
When the girl got crushed at the end, where
That was a
she
bummer.
absorbed in, that was the only part that I was like,
That's the only person that I
she
actually did.
died.
That was actually like, fucking really.
Yeah,
It was like all that kid did was care about that guy, and so she was upset that something bad was happening to him. She gets killed for nothing.
Yep. Other than that,
And the little kids that were like super powerful and holier than thou just let her die to save the other guy, and didn't even give it any thought that she was innocent at all. It was just like, what the fuck's going on?
And you know what though? That's kind of weird though, because if you look at it, she only had like one other scene before that.
Yeah,
And you
major scene. Yeah, where
when
she gets
she-
the
when
shit kicked out of her.
and like for whatever reason, I mean, there's like I'm trying to think. Okay, like take Air Force One. I know I'm keeping. No, like when William H. Macy's character gets killed,
Right.
you don't really care, and he was in it throughout the whole
Because
movie.
his character sucks.
Right, and she was only in
Not
one.
that he's a bad actor. His character just
She
sucks.
was only in one other scene, and the impact of that scene made you care about her when she died.
That was it, yeah. But other than that, I didn't give a damn about the rest of those characters. The rest of those characters were just one-dimensional nonsense to me. The overall message was far more interesting. That's all.
Well, I think we could say, watch this at your
Own risk.
not at your own risk, but
It's a couple hours you're not going to get back.
It's a
unless you're
thinker.
ready for
it's a,
it.
it's a
It is a
thinker.
thinker.
If you're not in the mood for a thinker, don't watch this. If you can sit there with somewhat of an open mind, and I know that's hard.
Nah, well, maybe for some people, yeah.
Well, for nowadays, for some people,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's powerful. There's a lot of power in the message to it. It is. There is.
And it's creepy that with this being made in '87, that
Politically, it's
politically
dead on still.
It's still dead on, and you're right. That kind of saddens me more than
It
anything.
does. It does.
First one of the night.
What?
Ripped
Yes.
ass.
What was that?
First one of the night. Just ripped ass.
So juvenile.
That's what the end of the video comes to. Nobody's started yet. Oh, here we are. All
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next week.
Next week,
2 weeks. I won't be here next week.
we might,
did.
we
Yay.
might take a week off because we might not be gaming next week. If we do next week, it'll be back at my house, and it will be the.
That's uncomfortable. Never mind.
We will get either next week or the week after will be the first of the Alien movies. I have
Hooray!
the Alien quadrilogy, which the first 3.5 will be decent.
Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now?
It's an ad-libbed line too. He came up with it on the spot.
It's a fucking brilliant home run line ever. People still know what movie that is.
Well,
He said.
The Alien quadrilogy and AVP, the first one.
Oh God.
It's better than the second one.
None of those are good.
Sleigh Ride of Friendship.
True.
Sleigh Ride of Friendship.
True.
Okay, well, before we go, because Dave, you're kind of...
Young.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, he's correct.
I was going to be nice about it.
I know where this is going.
No, it's
You're gonna get kicked in the balls.
Yeah.
you're not going to get kicked in the balls. Because
I'm gonna get kicked in the
a
ball.
lot of this, my intentions of doing, my reasons of doing this, are slightly changing now that you're in with me.
Aw.
the hell's this going, Dave?
No,
He loves
If
you.
he gets down on one knee, I'm leaving.
no.
I'm
He gets down on
too.
both knees, I'm getting on my camera.
We've already got one.
Well, it's gone
POV.
this far. Gone this far on the
Anyway.
train.
Don't distract me. I'm gonna lose my train of thought.
But you
What-
sucking Dave's dick.
What of the Alien movies have you actually seen?
Oh God.
Have you seen all 4 of the Alien specific movies?
I don't think not all. Not wholly.
Have you ever seen the first one?
Yeah, I've seen the first one. God, it's been so long though.
Well, same here.
I know I've seen the first one. I'm pretty sure I've seen the second one. I want to say I've seen all of them at one point in time, but I just can't remember them.
Okay, because
I
see,
feel like if I start watching them, it'll come back to
a
me.
lot of this I think will help too, like with my original thought process and putting these movie reviews together. I'll be like, hey, do these movies still hold up? Would I still buy these today? Like this, I would probably. Akira, I would
would I
still
recommend
buy.
this for my generation kind of thing?
Kinda, yeah.
Talking about my generation.
I don't think your generation would get into Akira. Where our generation, because we're older, we can get into it.
I think, strangely enough, I think the next generation would be more into Akira than my generation.
Really?
Yeah. I see a lot more of the younger, like, I guess kids maybe 8, 9, 10 years younger than me.
Is that
more
because
into-
it's animated? You think?
Well, that's just sad.
Aren't you like
It's a cartoon. We gotta watch it.
But that leads me into one of the things I was going to bring. They've for like the past 10 years, they've been trying to do a live action version of this.
Mm.
Yikes.
Can't wait to see them do the end.
That's,
That's gonna be awfully fucking hard.
but they've been trying for like the past 10 years. There's been numerous people attached to it. The only one that I ever got, I think Guillermo del Toro was attached to it at one point, but then he went off and did something else. He's, I think, the only person that could probably pull this off. Because I think if you put like,
You know
like
what happens if they do that, though, right?
it's gonna suck.
They're gonna chop it down all the hell.
Oh, this is already, like I said, from the manga, this is chopped down.
It's gonna be like the stuff that I cared about in this movie are gonna be completely lost. And
Unless you get
it's
some
mindless crap.
unless you get somebody like, I think like somebody like a Del Toro who would probably get it, or, and this kind of pains me to say, but like a Peter Jackson, where they look at the mass of all the stuff that's in, and be like, okay, this is gonna have to be more than one movie.
Yeah, it would. It would. If you wanted to stay true to what the whole story is going on with, it would have to be more than one film. But
I don't think they can do this live
I don't
action.
think they're.
Is there enough? Though?
I don't
like,
think you're going to see
there's
much
like
in the way of
make
this.
one film good enough, and the next film good enough.
Yes. Well, just based off the anime, probably not. But if you incorporate all the stuff that's in the manga as well, because there's more stuff going on in the manga.
Right.
Yeah, it's. I think you could.
Yowzers. There's a lot going on in this. I can't even.
But
That's worse. I'll be skipping that one.
but like I said,
It's just too much.
my focus, but now it's with you here. It's more, it gives me more of a like, would this generation take to something like this? Like, I don't know if your generation would have taken to Air Force One, because I don't think you would have seen this.
We're gonna make him the spokesman for his generation.
He's the only really spokesman we have.
I was just asking.
If I had the right editing equipment, I'd put a twinkle in your teeth, the dentine gleam.
With just a little freeze with like vote for Watson. I hear ya. I don't really. I couldn't see. I almost want to say they get into this more than Air Force One, just because I know a lot of my generation is kind of effects driven.
Yeah.
They're kind of.
Oh, they'd hate this then.
Well,
It's not effects. It's drawn. It's all drawn.
I know, but at least it's.
It's not going to jump out at you. It's not 3D. It's not. It doesn't have 86.5 surround sound. It's not. Yeah.
But
I think this would be lost.
compared
It's
to Air
so
Force
low
One.
budget compared to what's going on anymore.
True.
But
Compared
see-
to anything today, I think it'd be lost to my generation.
But like compared to something like Air Force One, which
There's a huge.
I'm almost convinced was made in the 80s, and they waited to put it out because
Damn well may have.
it so much feels like an 80s movie.
It's a terrible film.
But anyway, I don't want to. Because comparing this to Air Force One is.
Not even in the same universe.
Yeah, we're comparing apples to watermelons right now, so.
I like melons.
I like me some melons too.
Anyway,
Uh-oh.
Watch it,
Progressing into sex jokes.
watch it your own with an open mind.
And an open heart.
Like I said, we'll be tackling the Alien quadrilogy over the next couple weeks. Those will be interesting. And we'll see
Get
you.
away from her, you bitch.
And those will be the director's cuts. So they'll be all like when we watch Aliens, like all the extra stuff with Newt will be in there.
Oh, great. That's awesome. You just gave me an idea.
God, I don't want to know what it is. So we'll see you next week, maybe, if not, week after, with
Ricola.
start of the Aliens. And maybe we'll have